Hey, this is Brian Rogers from the BBK Performance R&D and Technical Support Department. I'm just taking a quick break from our development session that we've got going on right now on the 2010 Camaro V6 to share some of the footage and initial dyno results we found with a couple of easy parts. Now, first thing we do is we strap the car down to the dyno and we establish a baseline number, meaning we check the horsepower and torque at the wheels, which varies from what it makes at the engine. The car made 255 horsepower and 231 foot-pounds of torque, which is really impressive for a V6. What was really interesting is that it was making that great V6 power through these really puny exhaust manifolds. I mean, those things are a joke. So the first thing we wanted to bust out was a set of full-length headers and a high-flow cat to see what it would do. Now here's the full-length headers, and here's the high-flow cat, and that's simply coupled to the rest of the stock exhaust system, so the only modified parts are just there right off the engine. We strapped it back to the dyno, and the thing made 33 more horsepower and 30 foot-pounds of torque over stock. We had to test it a couple times just to make sure there wasn't something wrong with the dyno. It made 33 horsepower and 30 foot-pounds of torque. That's incredible off of a set of full-length headers. Now check out the graph here. As you can see, the horsepower went from 255 to 273. The peak horsepower gain is at 5,400 RPM, which is totally usable. And look at the torque. The torque is huge all the way across. The car just jumped up in horsepower and torque all the way across the board on the torque. And check out how much room there is in the engine bay. This car is like a dream come true as far as working on it. We installed the long tube headers in 40 minutes. The average enthusiast can install these in less than an hour. There's a technical term that's been floating around the performance industry for years. Bang for the buck. If you've ever wondered what that is, well, this part pretty much defines it. It's when a part is totally affordable, totally easy to install, and it makes great power. This is the definition of bang for the buck right here, this full-length header for the 2010 Camaro V6.